Hi, it's Ed in San Diego, and you're on Global TV Talk Show again. We're awaiting arrival of our special guest, Chris Exline, and he's going to be talking with us live from Ukraine. I'm not going to tell you exactly where. Not a good idea. Very public media we have. Chris Exline, as you may know by now, is an American, and he relocated himself and his executive offices from Hong Kong, where he has been CEO, founder and CEO of Home Essentials, a multinational company that was based in Hong Kong for many years. His office is still there, but he's opened a satellite office in Ukraine. And he is there to prepare for the rebuilding and redevelopment of Ukraine so that it's bigger and better than ever before and more Western related, connected, and it will be safer someday. Chris Exline has established Rest Assured Ukraine.com. Go take a look. You'll be impressed. He is doing it now. He's day in, day out. He is helping people who have been bombed out, displaced, homeless, and are staying in shelters or in who knows where, but they have no bed. And so he has purchased the capacity, the manufacturing capacity of a factory in this town in Ukraine to make his brand, Chris's Home Essentials brand of quality mattress, and giving them away to cities and shelters, people. It's breathtaking. So he's fundraising at $100 a mattress. You'll get your name on that mattress stuck right on. He'll show you what that's all about in just a few minutes. So it's a charity, 501c3 or 501(c)(3), whatever. It's tax legal, IRS approved, and it's ongoing right now. And he's going to be talking about Rest Assured Ukraine. So we'll be right back.
Let's do this.
Okay, we're back, and here with us live from Ukraine somewhere, I'm not going to tell you where, is Chris Exline. There you go. Don't tell
We're in Kremenets. We're in Western Ukraine, a vibrant little city of 20,000 people and 40% unemployment.
Okay, so I've already done a brief announcement when you'll see it on the regular show, saying who you are and what you're doing with restassuredukraine.com. How many mattresses have you manufactured and distributed so far?
Slightly over about 2,200, let's say. Thank you.
Way to go. So this is really good, and it's not a labor of love, or is it a labor of love?
You know, I think I've told you before, it evolved into a labor of love. I mean, it evolved, first off, because of our furniture rental program for Home Essentials, we had to acquire mattress manufacturing capacity because bringing those mattresses in from China was neither economical nor timely. And so there's a factory in Kremenets, like I said, and we've acquired the capacity of that factory to manufacture mattresses for Home Essentials. Obviously, the furniture rental program for the reconstruction or for expatriates has not yet occurred, and a retail distribution channel for manufacturing mattresses doesn't necessarily exist. With so many refugees and people leaving Ukraine, there aren't that many buying new mattresses. What we have done, though, is we needed to keep the factory running. We need to keep orders going through, and we need to save these jobs. And so we realized in our town of Kremenets, there are 3,500 refugees. And these people, they need mattresses. And the governments, the governments are strapped for cash. They've got many more demands on cash than they actually can accommodate. And so we work weekly with the city council and the mayor's office to identify through them who needs mattresses. And, we'll deliver, 100, 150 mattresses a week to, recipients deemed necessary by the city council and the mayor's office. So it's beautiful because it's fully transparent. We're not making really the decisions of who gets a mattress. The local government is receiving recognition duly noted for providing this basic need to these people, and everybody wins. So as you've seen on the post, we've delivered from elderly centers to refugees to children to orphanages. Next week, we're assisting a local university that doesn't even have money to replace mattresses for bunk beds. So we're providing 50 mattresses to a university, and then we're going to another senior center, a hospice, to deliver mattresses to those people.
That's great. So when you say you bought the manufacturing capacity, that means you're there. It's a contract.
Well, basically what we've done, yeah. I mean, we initially we were going to buy the factory and buy all the assets, and our lawyers and auditors weighed in on that, and so and there's a lot of environmental concerns, and there's a lot of risk associated with that. I said, well, all right, that's fine, I get that, but so we went and talked with the owner, and we said, okay, how many mattresses can you make with your current staffing levels, energy resources, human resources, raw materials? So they said, okay, we can make X number. I said, okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy all that capacity. We're going to guarantee that your assembly lines run, that you can tell these people that Home Essentials is going to provide enough funds to produce enough mattresses so that they all have their jobs. So I don't own the physical asset.
That's really wonderful. Boy,
Thanks. And that was the most recent
great.
post. I mean, you've seen that there I am learning how to manufacture mattresses, something I probably haven't done in 25 plus years, but it's good to be reacquainted with the process.
So the quality control is it your thing, or you delegated it?
Well, that's a loaded question. I forgot you were a journalist. Of course I supervise.
You're on live TV here.
Yeah, I know I am. So let me give you my corporate answer real quick, Mr. Cohen. Let me just say that's a great question. I really appreciate you asking that hard-hitting question, and reminds me of a meeting that we had just the other day in the factory where we were going through those 21 system checks that we have before a mattress leaves that factory. So we set the policy for quality control, but we also utilized the existing procedures they had in place for quality control.
That's really cool. Good. Okay, so springtime is coming to Ukraine.
Yes.
Is it? And that means the leaves are coming out and the mud is melted.
You saw last week we had about 5 inches of snow last week, but now spring has sprung and it's got up to about, I want to say 42 degrees today Fahrenheit, about 12 degrees, 11 degrees centigrade. So yeah, birds are chirping. Yeah.
Okay, so I obviously look at the news every day and read the reports, and I mean, you could just feel like something's going to pop, geopolitically speaking. Something's going to pop both ways. I think good and really catastrophic at the same time. Good because there's a lot of people talking peace and want peace to happen somehow and fast. And the flip side is Russia is going to do everything to avoid a black eye any more than they already have. Two. So,
yeah.
It's not funny, but it just seems like there's really a crossroads coming full speed ahead.
It's horrible, Ed. I mean, we're relatively safe out here in Western Ukraine, but we're opening up in Kiev in June. And even today, there was aerial activity over Kremenets. We had air raid sirens, we had air raid warnings, lockdown. There were missile strikes, and we had the Ukrainian air forces tangling with the Soviets. I mean, with the Russians. And so it is real. One of our staff, her father is on the front lines in Bakhmut. I mean, I can't believe how she comes to work every day. Many of these women in the factory, their children and husbands are on the front lines. I mean, and these people come to work every day. Some of it's for a distraction, some of it's because they obviously need a job. But how can you expect people to and this one person, I mean, she's actually my chief of staff, and her father is in Bakhmut. I mean, how do you press her for, did we accomplish these things today? Did we get, I mean, just all you can do is just say, you know what, whatever you can focus on, and then just do that. And because this, it's really a war. I mean, it's a war. People are dying every day. I mean, you've seen in these leaked documents from the Defense Department, 325,000 people killed and injured in the past year on both the Russian and the Ukraine. 325,000 people, Ed. That's what's that? The size of Fresno? The size of half the size of Tucson. It's or El Paso or Kansas City, Kansas. So I mean, this is this, and it affects everybody. So is there going to be a quick end? I don't know. I mean, yeah, we hear speculation every day from both sides. And you get speculation that China Xi Jinping went there. Anything happen? No. And then Macron and Ursula von der Leyen go to China. Ursula von der Leyen is not even invited to the official ceremonies. Talk about a snub, and she's president of the European Commission. So there's a lot of moving parts. The State Department, the UK, the EU, Russia. A lot of people are moving around on this, but at the end of the day, it's the Ukrainians that are dying for the defense of their homeland and for the prospect of freedom.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
Well, I want to thank you for giving us this live report, and we'll go out around the world through our networks. And
one last invitation to your viewers is that in 2 weeks, on April 28th, Friday, 2 weeks from tomorrow, Home Essentials Kremenets will open its first lifestyle furniture store in Kremenets and in the Ukraine. So we will have not only will we have free wine and beer and vodka, pizza and hot dogs, but we'll be the first store in Kremenets that sells everything from cushions to linens to scented candles, travel posters, and furniture. So yeah, if you're in the area, please stop by for a free gift.
So Home Essentials, and you'll have information about Rest Assured Ukraine.
Well, Rest Assured is linked with Home Essentials for sure. Rest Assured's kind of taken on a life of its own because of extreme interest from people, and amazing people in the United States and Asia, Hong Kong mostly. But Home Essentials, we feel it's important for us to just not just do the furniture rental that we do in so many other countries, but just open up a lifestyle retail store like we have in other cities. I mean, give the people something. And I'm very proud to say that we've been working very hard. All of our products are coming from Ukraine.
Oh, good.
Yeah, not only are they coming from Ukraine, we've been working very closely with small suppliers, even here in Kremenetz. So like we're buying remnants and fabrics from other suppliers. We're bringing those to our mattress factory, and we're using the excess capacity that we have to manufacture scatter cushions. So, and we're doing the same with bed linens. So we're getting fabrics from all over Ukraine, bringing them here to Kremenetz, and manufacturing fitted sheets, flat sheets, pillowcases, duvet covers, all sorts of things, and we're able to provide those at a price that is cheaper than our competitors.
I have to ask, are you going to have coffee mugs with your logo on it?
Ed, I can do better than that, my friend. You've got, hold on just a second. I need to show this to you. Where I feel like such an idiot. I've got 3 phones now. I just
Which phone?
just so stupid. I mean, you walk around town with 3 phones and everybody looks at you like, what kind of crazy guy are you? Well, first off, they don't even call me Chris or the American. I'm just known in town as the investor. And they just call me the investor. And they let's see here. Yeah. Let's see if you can see this. These will be hold on.
A little hard to see. No, a little higher up. Okay. Yeah.
So we have we have coffee mugs already being made because we want to welcome people to the wonderful world of home essentials. So the first one obviously was San Francisco. This is Madrid.
Uh-huh.
So we've got Madrid, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Singapore, Paris, wherever there's a home essentials, we will have a coffee mug with the city prints on them.
So the idea is to welcome people into your home, i.e. the store, so that it becomes like a mental uplift.
Exactly.
Into the store. You're selling, you're providing lifestyle, appreciation, and hope for a better life.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so we have beautiful photographs from, and we want people to know that since we're based in Kremenetz, we want our community to know that they're actually part of a global community. And that global community is Hong Kong, Singapore, Dubai, Lisbon, Milan, Geneva, wherever Johannesburg. So wherever we have operations for home essentials, we want to make sure that they can feel a connection to it. But yet again, it's also a pricing that they can afford.
This is great. Okay, so more about all your products on April 28th. Or before. We look forward to being part of your public relations effort.
And let me know if there is a city that I can bring you when I see you in London.
Oh, well, Kremenetz would be great.
You know what? I will bring you. You know what? Wait just one moment. I will.
Isn't that amazing, folks? Chris Exline, the
I
entrepreneur.
Will bring you a mug from Kremenetz.
That's great.
Or would you like something that's maybe a little bit more authentic, more historical?
What's that?
This is Kremenetz. This is our famous castle. The castle of Kremenetz, which is on all of my WhatsApp and things like that. And then this is the Twins building, which will eventually take over one day. And then this is the famous academy from the 1700s, built by Polish scholars.
That's it. That's what I want.
Done. It's coming with me to London, specially packed just for you.
So you will have displays or handouts for everybody who comes to that live event in London on May 9. Well,
I hadn't thought of that, but that's obviously something I can task the team.
That will be about 50. Bring about 50. All
right. Well, I'm only bringing one mug.
That's all I want is one for me.
And it's for you. So yeah, so you'll be able to take this back to San Diego.
So So this is my favorite mug. It's just a white mug, but
Mhm.
I took this picture at the Honolulu Zoo. That's
There you go.
a giraffe.
Yeah,
Jerry is reaching up for food,
there you go.
and they put it on both sides. So I'm always
All right.
looking at the mug.
Well,
So
we'll be able to add to your
I'll
collection.
make room, and I have something from Mauna Kea and also other. But anyway, I thank you very much for being my guest again on Global TV Talk Show. This is really cool.
Thank you, Ed. I appreciate all you do to spread the word about Rest Assured and what we're doing live here in Ukraine.
And you still there? I think
I'm here.
I hit the wrong button here for a minute. Okay,
I'm
there
here.
we go. And welcome to the Global Press Club. And
Thank you very much. Glad to be
it's our job
a
to help our member subscribers. For Global Press Club, it's a public relations tool that smart people are now picking up on and using. So thank you. More about that
my
later.
pleasure.
All right.
All
This
right.
is Ed in May Gray in April, San Diego, and Chris in Kremenetz. Thank you again.
My pleasure. Thank you.